Pastors trick church members and steal their money.
So I chit chat back a little while, just kept it light conversation, hello, goodbye. And he just proceeded with how good I looked and how interested he was in me. Mm-hmm. So I just kept it as a friendly basis because that's the person I am. I've been in the church for over a year now. I'm going to be ordained next year to be a minister. He asked me to come to a church. He was going to be ministering that. Mm-hmm. So I went out and, he didn't minister that day. I was wondering why he wasn't ministering, but I didn't get off into that.
So tell me, Mr. Potts, what's going on here? What is your background?
Your Honor, I am 32 years old. I've been
Potts. That's you at 32, Potts. That's my grandson. He ain't number 4 years old now. But I can see Potts, you know what I'm saying, being that age.
My home church. I serve as an associate minister.
What denomination are you?
Non-denominational.
Okay.
Non-denomination. When have you ever met a non-denominational church?
Correct.
All churches are denominations. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as a non-denomination church. That's Church of Christ he talking about. They think they the only ones up here.
Reached out. He said, my wedding is tomorrow, and I have no one to loan me any money. And my wedding tomorrow, I can't get my suit. So being a person that I am, out the kindness
oh, goddamn,
what is it that you need help
you
with?
let him play you with them little few lies.
To you, out of everyone else, you've only met him a couple of times.
And look how young the judge is, Dad. The judge can't be no more than 33 years old. Shit, I told you, don't pick them. If they're 35 and below, or 35 or above, you be cautious.
Why?
Because they'll become wanting against Christ at them ages. You know what I'm saying?
So it was
35 and over,
they were like, well, we can't
become wanting of more money, more things. 35 and younger become wanting in what they got.
I asked her to pray for
So,
me.
you know,
Because then that was the type of relationship we had. We would talk every now and then, and it was more of a spiritual manner. She asked me what was going on, and I told her. I told her about the wedding issue. I told her about the money issue. And she offered to help.
How much was he asking for, ma'am?
He said, if you give me $450, I'll give you back $900 because they put a 72-hour hold on my check.
Is that what you said?
Yes, and that was the conversation.
How much money did you receive from her, sir?
$450.
$450.
Plus tithe, too. He got the tithe from the church now. He using church money to promise her. You know what I'm saying?
With the whole stuff with Facebook and
how?
Because she took my picture off my Facebook page and posted it and said, this man is a fake man of God. He ran off with
damn, man. Damn.
And so
how long had it been since you had received the $450?
It hadn't even been a week.
Why did you put him on blast on Facebook like that?
Because all his lies started to add up. Like what?
Yeah.
First of all, 72 hours. He said 72 hours that they released the money. That was that Wednesday. He screenshotted account now. He said that he banked with Chase account. That's a prepaid debit card that he showed me. So now my spirit is serious. I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, what to do? What to do? You know, this man that took my money, school time coming up. My transmission went out in my car, which was that Sunday. Saturday, I gave him the money. Sunday, my transmission go out. So now I'm in a bind. So he promised me the money. So by Wednesday, he didn't show with the money. My spirit is a little jumpy still. Because now I'm struggling I'm a woman of God, but I'm really street. What did you? Okay. So now
She said I'm a woman of God, but I'm really street.
I'm really stressed out.
Not that she ghetto or nothing, but she said she really street. Yeah.
So she's over here thinking, okay, I could pray.
Hold on. Now this God, you know what I'm saying? But now the preacher now, he's supposed to be a minister. You know what I'm saying? Every time they talk, they, this and that. She wanna be a minister, you know what I'm saying? So she listened to him because he claimed to be a church minister, you know what I'm saying? So he invites her to the church, you know what I'm saying? But he not preaching, so she like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? This dude not preaching. So, you know what I'm saying? They didn't talk about money, you know what I'm saying? He needed $400 to get married now. He a substitute teacher at a church, finna get married. Now, if you substituting at the church, you know you ain't gotta be expecting no money. How you gonna make money if you associate pastor, substitute pastor? That's subtlety. That's the snake. That's the serpent ways. That's opposite of God's ways. You know what I'm saying? An angel ways, angelic ways, majestic ways, holy ways, glorious ways. You know what I'm saying? But how you gonna ask a woman to take care of your abilities? Your abilities as able is to be able to take care of a wife when you get her. So if you're already borrowing money to get married, that's telling that girl, you know what I'm saying, that she can't trust you or your preacher, because you ain't preaching. And we supposed to give information and lend education and not expect anything in return. Money, the lie from the devil. TD, the devil, snakes. Jake the Snake, robbers. Money. Merchandise. You know what I'm saying? But we'll be wrong if we go in Kroger's, which is Kruger's, or we go in HEB. Supposed to be me. Dr. OB shit. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Nash, liquor store. Belong to Adam. This is Mr. Nash. And that's Mr. Nash, grandson with Peck and Margaret. And Mr. Fritz, rice and grits, and malto meal pick. It's a little Adam, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what they gonna say.
And try to figure out a situation for this. But then at the same time,
Come on, man. I don't want to hear what you
get
gotta
money back,
say.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
You
she
ain't
was
got
there when
nothing to
I gave
say.
him the money. I gave her my blessings. I said, man, y'all have a good wedding. It's your day tomorrow. I was so happy to give these people my money. So she said, well, I don't know anything about it. So my spirit jumped again. Like, do I
Ooh, wait a minute now.
because now she in it. So what do I do? What do I do? So I'm about to come over there and get on her now because y'all playing games with me.
May I see the Facebook post?
No.
And ma'am, are you his wife?
Yes.
Can you stand up, please?
I
would like to
the
see the
issue
Facebook.
is-
Did you cuss him out on Facebook?
So when I exposed him on Facebook, I had got numerous of people reaching out to me saying, you are brave for doing what you're doing because Mr. Potts been stealing from the church for quite some time. And I got text messages. And Mr. Potts been stealing our purses. Mr. Potts is a crook. Mr. Potts don't even have a job. So now I'm really hurt.
When she put that stuff
Cause
on
ain't no
Facebook,
money in them
they
congregations,
see
man. Them
my
people get
comment,
paid to
they
be
see
in
it
church,
on
man.
there.
They get paid to be in church.
Here's what she wrote on
They
Facebook.
get,
Please
you
be
know,
aware of this man, pastor. Ran off with my
taxes,
money,
you know, taken
others
off
claimed
at
he
the
was a
stores,
saved
and
man, but took
sales,
from me out of the
goods,
kindness
you know,
of
they
my
get,
heart.
it's just
And
like
trusting
going
the
to a
man of
garage
God
sale.
over
Remember
the
when
man who would not do
women
such a
used to,
thing.
my women
The
used to go
Lord
to
sees and
garage
knows
sale.
all. If you know
You
him,
know what I'm
pray
saying?
for
When
him.
I was in my prime, they
What's
used to
the-
go to garage
what's the
sales. They
definition?
mamas, sisters, and
Uh-oh.
aunties
More
and stuff went to
messages there
garage
where
sale.
Sir,
on-
this
And
is-
they
this is your
had
defamation
garage
claim.
sales.
And you say this is
Ain't
the
no
reason
money
why
in
you're
church,
not paying
man.
her?
The church
If I
people
read
get
this
the
as a
income
pastor,
from their employees.
we choose
You know what I'm
the
saying?
correct
And
person.
their employers.
Pastor,
You
we're
know
not in
what
your
I'm saying?
church, we're in my courtroom.
That was not negative or harsh at all. In fact, that was very loving and very Christian, if you will, that she made that post as a warning, but also
Yeah.
$450 was a lot of money. I'm a single mother of 2 children.
You wanted money, you contacted her asking her for prayer, and then that's when the whole discussion came in. You're using your relationship with God and your position as a
no,
pastor
no.
to ask people for money. Yes,
No.
you are. That's exactly what it looks like.
Damn.
Every single time we have a case like this, it ends up being she didn't want to come get it. As if you have it, but now this person is so upset. Now it's her responsibility to track you down to get her money? No. There's FedEx, there's the post office. You don't have to see her, you don't have to talk to her. You can send her a MoneyGram. There are many ways you can get her
Cash
money if
out,
you really want
you know
to.
what I'm
But you don't get
saying?
it to her today.
Cash out, whatever. That woman gave that man
So Joshua, in this
$400,
case,
and
is
he
for the
gonna
plaintiff.
say
It's
the
$900.
preacher, he wrote
That's the
a
agreement
hot
you made.
check
That's what
to
you
the
paid.
church that
$900
day,
gesture for the plaintiff. Your
and
counterclaim
the money
was
go
this.
in the bank at this time and that time. And can you imagine how many people that married man is talking about he finna get married?
I learned not to trust every man or woman who say they're a man or woman of God and trust their word and trying to believe them on their faith.
I believe it was biased in a certain way. I don't believe she heard my side of the case at all. She just took Miss Harmon's side and ran with it.
Man,
So
you a preacher, man. You want to be a
That's what she
preacher.
felt was
You don't
best.
even know what preachers done to,
Really
with the
interesting
synagogue,
about
sinning
keeping
against
people
God,
who
and
hold
what
positions
robbers
at
do.
church
You don't know the depths
in
of a
more responsible
reptile,
way.
and there's
I think
somebody,
it's
the
extremely
replicate
important.
of a serpent.
I think
You know what I'm
that
saying? That I told
a lot of
Moses
times I
that
find
no more.
there's
That's
people who
Moses'
are in
name.
positions
More
who
of is
utilize
Moses.
their influence and power.
Come on, man. Hush, dog. Hush, dog. Hush, dog. You don't know nothing. Damn. You ain't even let the damn thing finish before you jumped out there as the devil and tried to critique what's going on in a motherfucking church. Devil,
How do you
stay
know
out
that?
of
I'm just
this.
curious.
Shit.
Well, based on the dynamics that were taking place at the time, we communicated verbally during certain sessions, during the church session. And so I just decided, she was an attractive woman. I asked if she would like to go out.
Okay.
All right.
So in
Now,
January,
that's a
July
different
of
story.
2013,
Now,
the
this
relationship turned sort of contentious, so I
preacher
thought I
asking the
would
member to
I would
go
break it
out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how long did the two of you date?
Yeah.
Go to him.
How
Come
long
on
did you
now.
date, sir?
On and off, totally, probably 2 years, give or take.
Yeah.
And what do you have to say about this man?
That is a lie, Your Honor.
Okay.
First of all, yes, he is a minister. He is a holy hustler. I'm just letting you know that right
That's
now.
not
Yeah,
true. Your
holy
Honor.
hustler.
That's not true, Your Honor.
Well, I'm gonna just say this. He approached me in the church. I had no interest in him, and he actually approached me in the church. Had no idea. I'm thinking this guy may be married or something. I've been at the church for over 10 years, and me being a Christian woman, come to find out, he dated more than one woman at this church. He's been married
Not
over
true,
twice,
Your
Your
Honor.
Honor.
Stop.
Twice. He's been married over 2 times. Not only has he been married over 2 times, he had a potential marriage that he was going to have with someone he dated on and off at the church for over 4 years.
Well, what's
So
wrong
he-
with meeting people at church?
Well, come on, you're a minister. You're not supposed to be dating every single woman in the church and giving them the eye.
That's not true, Your
Your
Honor.
Honor, that's the problem. That's the problem
She
that they
say
have.
he dated the
Now,
choir,
they need to
Judge.
be worried
He
about
dated the
trying to
choir
date
now.
us instead of trying to date us.
She's trying to.
She said, instead of trying to date us, you know what I'm saying? Shit, like I say,
She's trying to save her bank
she
account,
dating
keep
the
paying what She's
choir.
trying to keep him
A
doing.
bank account.
Okay,
It's not
so-
even that much
Ma'am,
money.
He
ma'am,
getting
stop.
paid by the choir. He dating the
Your Honor,
choir.
in approximately July of 2013, these are approximate dates. The relationship turned sort of contentious, so
So the two of you weren't getting along?
like to raise a voice at me, as you can see.
Well, were you dating other
That's
women in the
12
church?
years.
No,
You know,
I was dating
7
her.
and
Okay.
25. That's
As I was
12
saying,
years. You know that,
We still
man. From
communicated. We still got with
2012,
each other. She would call me
2013.
once or twice a week to
That's
borrow my
12,
grill, borrow my
13
tent,
years.
sometimes my truck, and occasionally I would go by her house to fax certain material to use a fax machine.
Your Honor, can I speak?
Stop.
So,
No. I will give you an
Damn.
opportunity to respond,
So
but you gotta calm down.
So-
All right, so wait, hold on a second. Go back. Would you still see her in church?
yes, I'll see her.
And that
occasionally.
wasn't awkward for you?
No, because we were no longer continuing on with the relationship. Because we weren't, I began to see someone else. Well, she took it upon herself to call this lady and tell her that I was seeing her, and that wasn't the case. That
Someone else
wasn't
at the
true.
church?
Uh-oh.
Someone else in the church after I was seeing her. Well,
You know,
and she
once
told
the
her that I was
pastor
still
get
seeing her at the same
discovered
time,
that
wasn't the
he
case.
not a
So the
married
person came over and
pastor,
settled that
you know, to be a
relationship.
bishop
So
or
how many
something,
women
or
have
be
you
a
dated in the
teacher,
church?
you gotta
I'm
be
just
a
curious.
married man. You know what I'm
Boy,
saying?
that is a trap. Do not answer that question if you're trying to,
Come
make
on,
yourself look like at least a somewhat decent minister.
Come on,
About
man.
2, maybe 3.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
So, in approximately January of 2014, I had tickets to a concert, and I asked her if she wanted to go with me. Again, she was communicating with me. I called me once or twice a week. She wanted to borrow my truck, wanted to borrow my drill, or whatever, and we were about 2 minutes driving time. So, the other lady severed the relationship because of what she had did. And so, I asked her if she wanted to go to the concert with me. And so, we went to the concert. As time progressed, in April of 2014, she wanted to move from her grandmother's house into her own place. She asked me if another friend of hers wouldn't loan her money or didn't loan her money or whatever, would I be able to loan it to her? And I said, well, get with that person first and see if they can do it, if you see how much you can get from them, and then maybe I can loan you the balance.
And you say this was a loan, not a
This
gift.
was that was a loan.
While he was
Okay.
dating me.
And she said.
So the
she
two
wa-
of you were not dating at that time, sir?
No.
At the time you gave her, you said you
No.
loaned her the money, the two of you were not dating?
Under oath.
No.
Under oath.
And this,
Minister.
So you loaned her this money for an apartment?
that's correct. Okay.
All right, let me hear from her. You look like you're about to blow
I'm about
over
to
there.
blow, like seriously.
What's
but
going
the
on?
thing is, I don't have a temper. First of all, I am actually very
Negative,
confident.
not
Okay,
true.
you gotta, listen, same rule applies to you that applied to her, okay? All right.
I do not blow, Your Honor. I actually am over the church. Forgive me. He got me riled up.
Well, you wrote a bunch of notes. Go.
Yeah, I wrote a bunch of notes. But however, not only did I host for him, the pastor would not have me hosting over 100 people at the church, coming in of all ethnicities, Your Honor. Everyone coming in at this church, and they're trusting me to be over these people. And I have their names, their addresses, their phone, their personal information that they've given to the church, and I'm checking them in. I'm making sure that the attendance is proper. I'm calling them to check on them if they haven't shown up. Things like that. A person with a temper, the church would not have them over something like that.
How large is this church? How many members?
I've been there for only 10 years. He's been there longer. He should know he's a minister there.
How many members does the church have?
On roll, it's approximately 3,000. It's a minimum-sized church, a medium-sized church, I'm sorry.
Okay.
In regards to him saying that he did not date me, first of all, I'm going to go back to that situation. He said that he wasn't dating me in the time of July of 2013. He was dating me and the young lady at the same time from the Bible study that I was hosting that he was at. And not only that, when he decided, something was
How do you know that?
Because she told me everything. Once we put our dates together, she and I put our dates together with everything. After December, up in January, she and I have a conversation, not during the time when he was talking to her, because I just let it go with the situation where, because he was actually, for my son, he was actually supposed to be a mentor. He's kind of stalkerish. He shows up at my door constantly when I was living at my grandma's. I tell him, don't show up without calling me. He'll call in front of the house. Yeah, he'll call in front of the house and say, I'm here. He said, okay, I'm going to give this to you. I'm going to help you out, and then you come up with the other half of it. Because he said, I want to build a relationship with you. But I said, we can't go that far because you tried to date me and the other girl at the same time, and now you're coming back to me because you feel like it didn't work out with her. I said, now, because he was showering me with gifts for my affection. That's basically what he was doing. He was showering me gifts for my affection, and it didn't work out because
Well, did you agree? Did you agree to pay this money back to him?
Your Honor, no.
How much did he give you total?
It was the $1,700 that he was saying. The first part, when he gave it to me, and then I couldn't come up with the other part of it.
He gave you the rest?
No, he called me. I didn't even ask for it. He called me and said, go to the MoneyGram. I wired you some money. He just called me and told me. I didn't ask for it, Your Honor.
So you never agreed to pay him back?
No, it wasn't you're going to. And then he told me one day, he put his arms around me. He said, well, we're going to work something out. I want to marry you. And I was like, but the thing is that he's like, why don't we just go up to Vegas?
Did you tell her you wanted to marry
He told
her?
the other girl that he wanted to go up to Vegas from the church.
Okay.
He wanted to go to Vegas with everybody.
Did you tell her? So what you're saying is you could have been the first lady of the church. Are you the head minister?
Oh,
No,
no.
I was associate.
Associate pastor?
He's gone
Okay.
now.
I have a text message here where she responded to the fact that we want to meet and talk about a payment option. I did not give her $1,800. I did not shower her with anything. I helped her when she needed help. I asked for me to help her, which was quite frequently.
Look, just give me half of it back because we're